Alrighty, so I have a computer here, or what's left of a computer. This I sold to a guy probably close to a year ago, and he brought it back. Something was screwy with it, and it turned out the motherboard was bad. So I rebuilt his computer. I took all the parts out of it, tossed away the motherboard, and used what parts I could, and rebuilt his computer into a Dell case that had a good motherboard, but all the other parts were missing. So he left this behind, and I'm gonna use it to rebuild my old Hackintosh. This is the first Hackintosh I ever built, and it's not high-end or anything, but it's good enough. It works really good, actually. It's got a 6450 AMD video card in it. I'm gonna hook this thing up to my TV. Doesn't have all that many USB ports on it, but that's not a big deal. I don't need that many. Let's see what else. Only 2 RAM slots. Max is 8 gigs, and I'll probably put 4 gigs for now. I don't have any RAM at the moment, so I'm gonna have to buy some. And the CPU is just a Core 2 Duo, which is more than enough for a home theater PC, which is what this thing's gonna be. And I have this old, really old SATA hard drive. This is 120 gigs. Works perfectly fine. I haven't had any trouble with it, and Mountain Line runs great on it, so I'm not going to bother changing that out either. So let's move that off to the side. Get this out of there. Bugger. Alright, that's in. Now, set this sucker down in there. See if we have to change anything. I think we're good, actually. Yep, we're good to go. Yes, sir. All the holes line up perfect. No problem at all. Wasn't sure if that was going to work out, but anyway. Off to the next step, I guess. Let's, Alrighty, I got one more screw, and it's in a really tight spot. So I don't know how I'm going to get that. These stupid things aren't magnetic because I think they're stainless steel. But anyway, I'm going to pause and I'm going to come back and hopefully I can find a way to get that in there. So I have all the screws put in, and she's in there nice and tight. Now my next problem is I'm gonna need at least one, for now, a SATA connector, and this proprietary, or I don't know if it's proprietary, but it's a small power supply, only has Molex, so I'm gonna have to scrounge around and see if I can find at least one adapter. I know I have one around here somewhere, so I'll come back after I find it, and hopefully, like I said, I can find the damn thing. Well, it was a pain in the butt, but I just got through modifying the original power supply. What I did was I took the guts out of a regular ATX power supply like this one, and I put them in here. Luckily the board was exactly the same size, and I'm hoping the confined space and less airflow won't make it overheat. I'm thinking it probably won't, but if it does, then I'll just I don't know, drill a few holes in the damn thing or something. I don't know. Try it out anyway. So now all I have to do is clean up this fan and put it back on. Try her out. Alrighty, so I don't know if you'll be able to hear me or not. This thing's a little loud with the side panel off, but you can see that the Hackintosh is working pretty good. And this is the rebuilt power supply with the guts from a full-size ATX in it. I don't know if you can tell, but this one is one of those mini towers. It's a lot narrower than a ATX tower. So my final touch on this is I took off the original sticker with all the specs for the other power supply, and I'm going to stick it on here just because these are no longer the specs for this supply. So there we go, the sticker's on there, and I'm going to call that a done deal.